I really think reading is super important because you learn so much as you go. It could be facts about the world, but could also be you can learn to imagine. You can learn to, take yourself to different areas and experience the world through someone else's eyes.
Reading is, to borrow a famous phrase from a famous book, how you walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Reading is how you figure out people who are different from you. It's how you figure out, what you think about things. You encounter stuff and you agree with it or you don't, or, you can imagine it being a part of your life or you can't.
I personally think the reason that we read is to just connect. That's the whole point of being human, right? And that's distilled in storytelling. It's why we pass down stories for generations. And I think at the end of the day, the greatest gift of reading is the ability to stretch and improve our own empathy for other people.
I know the benefits of reading. I know that the more I read, the more my speech improves, the more my vocabulary expands, the more I find it easier to write and to write creatively. Reading is important because it's fun, because we get to escape into stories, especially during challenging times like 2020.
Reading has always been one of the most important things in my life, I think. It was escape when I needed it. It was some truth that I sorely needed to hear. It was, that safe place for me always as a kid.
I think reading a wide variety of books is important because it helps us understand that life is an extraordinary experience.
See yourself in books and being able to see people going through what you're going through so you don't feel so alone.
And it just helps you also get away from your own concerns and troubles, not even if you're not actually being made more empathetic. I think it's helpful to get out of your own head and go live somewhere else for a while. Reading does all of those things.
So reading is important because I think we're all storytellers and it's a fundamental part of who we are. I think reading can give you confidence, either by educating yourself or seizing the moment, taking control of the here and now by stepping into unfamiliar territory. I think reading is important because it helps us find the beautiful details in life and elevates them beyond the everyday to something special or something magical.
When I read Does My Head Look Big in This or books like Looking for Ella Brandy, I found myself and I didn't feel second best. I didn't feel as though I didn't matter because my story was worth telling. Reading to me took me to places that I never thought I'd ever experience and meet people I never thought I'd ever have sort of worldly relationships with. So reading to me just made me feel safe and made me feel as though I belonged.
If you find the right book for you, it can do tremendous things for you. It can make you feel things, it can make you think things, it can even lead you to writing things yourself. Who knows?